Hey everybody, and welcome Crypto Dojo. We are going to have a really good live stream today. I'm coming on a little bit early. I wanted to go over today, and we're going to just start in probably about 5 minutes or so. But basically today we're going to be talking about this huge fiasco in regards to the Blackrock spot Bitcoin ETF that supposedly was approved by the SEC as reported by Cointelegraph. Now, as we know, that turned up to be false, and we're going to talk about that, and we're just going to take a look, and I want to get your thoughts about it. But I want to just give a few minutes for people to kind of pop in. If you're here, or if you're watching on the replay, put it in the comment section below. So what we're going to be starting to do, our format's going to basically be, we come on, we'll do 5 minutes of just kind of like talking and shooting the breeze and getting to know one another, and then we're going to go take a look at the charts. Then today we're going to go into the and I'm just going to give you a synopsis of what was said, but we are going to go on to Cointelegraph. We're going to actually read their statement that they made apologizing to everyone. Oh, by the way, it's been reported that between $65 and $100 million of BTC was liquidated yesterday due to this report that came out from Cointelegraph. And yeah, man, not cool. And we're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at BTC's charts. We're going to take a look at the fear and greed index to see how everything's going. And yeah, man, I'm just excited to be here. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. It's a little chilly here in Florida. I'm not sure wherever you are, but let me know if you're here. Even if you're watching this on the replay, guys, put it in the comments section. Let me know you're here and where you're from. And if you have questions, I'll do my very best to answer any questions you have. And man, crypto is such a fast moving industry that when I say you really have to pay attention, sometimes even when you are paying attention, stuff just flies. And if you step away even for a little bit, it's like this fast moving train that's going by. I mean, man, if you miss it, you're going to have to do a lot of work to catch up and get back on that train because it's not stopping. Crypto doesn't stop. Here at the Crypto Dojo, we talk about crypto never sleeps, right? Well, it doesn't. We do, but crypto does not. So, man, I don't know what's going on with everything, but we're going to take a look, see what's happening. And as I said, I hope everyone's having a great day. It's got to be in the 60s here in Florida right now today, so it's really crazy. Really, really crazy. And, there's just so much going on. It's funny. As I stop myself, Twitter is just an amazing platform, and I'm going to use that term broadly because amazing can be that could be a positive or a negative depending on your point of view and depending on your perspective. But a lot of people, get involved or get into go on to, or I should say, Twitter. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X. X. This is actually a martial arts movie. It's like an X block. But anyway, I expect my royalty check, Elon, any day now. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And so I'm going to try to keep this sort of like moving along. And I want to first kind of go into, let's take a look here. So I get this set up for us. So 1 second, guys. I'm going to just shift things over here, put this over there, and we're going to just, first off, let's do this. I want to actually go, let's just go right into the meat and potatoes, the crux of this live stream. And so this is basically Cointelegraph's clarification of sharing false spot Bitcoin ETF news. Now, I'm really not going to go into what an ETF is. If you have any questions, basically it's an exchange-traded fund. And I really don't want to, it's not my focus, but if you ask, I'll do my best to answer. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article. And this came out, 20 hours ago. And it says, Cointelegraph apologizes to its readers. I'm going to move my mic over here, guys, make sure I'm good. Cointelegraph apologizes to its readers and discusses its investigation into what led the posting of unverified news on X about a spot Bitcoin ETF. And to me, this explanation raises more questions than answers for me, but let's just kind of get right into it. Dear Cointelegraph readers, we are incredibly grateful for the support and trust you have placed in our publication over these last 10 years. We strive to deliver the most thoughtful, engaging, and impactful news affecting the cryptocurrency space. Earlier today, now again, remember this is 20 hours old, so this is from like yesterday morning. Earlier today, during routine coverage, Cointelegraph's social media team posted a message on X without prior editorial approval stating that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC for short, had approved Blackrock's iShares Spot Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, or ETF. This was false. The result of misinformation. The news lead originated from an unconfirmed screenshot. Well, you know what? It's really nice to know that, stuff that impacts millions of people and, millions and millions of dollars, is all riding on an unconfirmed screenshot posted by an X user who claimed, there's so many holes in this, who claimed it was, now full disclosure, I've read this already, so this stuff is not a surprise, so there's going to be times I stop, who confirmed it was from Bloomberg Terminal. Cointelegraph did not ultimately publish an article with the incorrect information, but we deeply regret posting this in error on X and the impact it has caused. Yeah, as I said, between $65 million to $100 million of Bitcoin was liquidated. An internal investigation revealed that our standard procedures for posting breaking news on social media, wherein sources are required to be verified before posting to social media, was not followed. Okay, well, if that's the case, then why was this posted again? It wasn't verified? And it's giving us the timeline. So, timeline of events is as follows. The editorial team was alerted to the rumors through a Telegram channel that Cointelegraph employees used to discover stories that might be of interest to readers. The full conversation is shared below. I'm not really going to get into that, guys. I mean, you can go to Cointelegraph and take a look and check this out for yourself, but I'm just kind of like skip through all this stuff. Employee 1 reposted the text of the lead shared by a Telegraph account that has since been deleted to an internal Slack channel. In an effort to publish the developments as soon as possible, employee number 2 posted the report to X without prior confirmation. So I guess we're more in a rush, more in a hurry to put out crap and false information than to take the extra time and confirm, especially something this massive that could affect the markets and not just Bitcoin but everything, all crypto, without prior confirmation of the source's veracity from the editor. This violates Cointelegraph's social media process in which source confirmation and editorial approval are required before posting. Okay? Readers reported the issue to Cointelegraph. So it seems to me like in this case, it wasn't even that it was through someone from Cointelegraph said, wait a minute, this is not right. And it was actually a reader reported the issue to Cointelegraph via social media channels. So they were just like, yeah, whatever, we'll let it go. In an internal Cointelegraph chat, employer 1 flagged that the source could not be located. Yeah, and this is just kind of going through that conversation. Employee number 3 from Cointelegraph edited. So there's three Cointelegraph employees. edited the message on X to clarify that the information was unconfirmed. So this is, I guess, what we got right here. Interesting. Cointelegraph reached out to Blackrock and the Bloomberg terminal and removed the post. So instead of going right to the source, they do this sort of like towards the end. After receiving confirmation from Blackrock that the report was incorrect, Cointelegraph retracted the initial tweet and issued the following statement. And we apologize for the event that led to the dissemination of inaccurate information regarding the Blackrock Bitcoin ETF. Internal investigation is currently underway, blah, 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 blah. To ensure that something like this does not happen again, the Cointelegraph team is thoroughly auditing and reviewing our social media management process. So here's the thing. You already have systems in place, okay? Why are you having to go back and audit that process? This was pilot error. Somebody, an employee from Cointelegraph, was in a rush. They superseded, they bypassed the verification process, which any quality journalistic and company is going to do. They just said, well, fuck it. We're just going to go ahead and post it and, whatever. Good luck. Before the post, breaking news, before a post can be published. We are having conversations with all the employees involved, and we will make all necessary structural changes. Which to me sounds like they're going to decide if they're going to fire people or not. Now, I don't know if anyone's gotten fired from this, but I tell you what, this is the kind of thing and I'm not in journalism, I'm not a journalist, obviously, or anything like that. But if this is something that you do and you get fired, I don't see you ever working again in this kind of an endeavor anyway. Unless it was done by design and you're just going to find someone to throw under the bus, which who knows. This incident reminds the Cointelegraph team that our actions have serious ramifications across the cryptocurrency community. We are committed to learning from these mistakes and adhering to the highest standards of journalism. No, you're not, or else this would have never happened. Are you kidding me? This would have never happened if you guys everyone was on the same page. And sincerely, the Cointelegraph team. All right, so that's basically kind of how that all went down. They're apologizing for, the mistakes that they made, or I should say the inaccuracy that they made. Now, what I want to do is this is crazy. I mean, this is really, and it was so fast, but I want to go back. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a look here. We're going to go to CoinMarketCap. All right. So, okay. All right. So now we're at CoinMarketCap. And we're going to go over here and we're going to see kind of what's going on. So the fear and greed index is at 47, all right, as we can see. Now this is more neutral. This actually has gone up, of course. Now, basically when we're over here, the closer we are to this area means people are definitely in fear. They're overselling. They're panic selling. They're getting out. And on this side of the spectrum, now we have people who are very greedy. So now they're buying. They're just buying. So this works, for stocks and also for crypto. So we are kind of right in a neutral state. We're sort of right in the middle. And the day before yesterday, we were at 42. So I want to go over and let's take a look here. And we're just going to take a look and see how the markets are doing right now, just in general. Good to see what's going on. And let's bring this a little bit more. There we go. Now let's go back up here and let's go to Bitcoin. And we're going to see how this is doing basically in this past 24-hour period. So let's scroll this. Let's get rid of some of this. There we go. That's better. All right. So now we are over here, and as the chart loads on my slow Mac. All right, so this is the 1-day chart. Now, as we can see, where we are, basically, we're still in the green, but this is where we were yesterday. All right, so I'm going to let's get a bigger look here. Okay, so this is where we were yesterday when this all kind of went down, and then once we found out, woof, it just dropped, and now we're really just, now it's a fight now. Okay, I mean, look at this. This was wicked low. So we were up, what, about 5% yesterday? If we come over here and, you know, we were to kind of click on that or whatever. So now we're basically down, as you can see, to, you know, what, 30.32%. So we're still up, but this basically, I think anyway, was due to like this major sell-off, especially in through here. And then recovered, and then again, boom. And now we're kind of stabilizing a little bit, finding a level of support. But this really was not good. And of course, you know, we were pushing what, I think almost 30,000, if not 30,000 yesterday. So now we're back to what, 28,000. So this is kind of what has happened here due to this news event. And again, it really affected everything, because I read this myself and I was like, holy smokes. You know, now I have a little bit of BTC. I don't hold a lot of it, just because of the fact that in my view, I think you can get bigger gains from, unless you have a Bitcoin already or whatever it is, you get a couple, you know, $50-$60 of Bitcoin really is not going to be life-changing money from the market cap standpoint. But, you know, if you go into something like a low cap, like an XLM or a Cardano or an XRP or anything like that, you know, then you're going to get, I think, more bang for your buck. I think it's important to have some BTC, but I'm definitely not a whale with BTC, not at all whatsoever. So what I want to do now is let's kind of go back over here, and we're just going to take a look at, this is just some of the responses. People are really kind of pissed off about this. Some people are commending them for apologizing, but you know. So this really, I think, hurts. I think this really hurts CoinMarketCap's credibility when it comes to reporting the news and being a trusted source of crypto news. Now, will this last? I don't know. You know, is this a temporary event, and after everyone forgets about it, it'll be fine? But I do know that this is a big deal anyway. You know, when you're getting with the spot, you know, Bitcoin with the ETF from Blackrock, and we know that Blackrock is the biggest asset manager in the world. You know, they have more assets. So this would be a huge event to happen. But it also shows too that depending on, now if I'm going to be devil's advocate here, and I'm thinking, okay, it was done on purpose. So this just kind of goes to show, and this is going to give maybe some fuel to the SEC, saying, wait a minute, look at how easily manipulated the price of Bitcoin can be with these ETFs. I mean, look how just by a news report can dramatically affect the crypto markets, BTC, whatever. So that could give them some additional fuel, right? And this also shows to me of how massive and how, I guess, important having this go through, you know, with iShares and things like that. And, you know, any sort of exchange, again, which is an exchange traded fund, which means like Bitcoin could be on Charles Schwab or Fidelity, and you can, invest in it as part of your portfolio. The benefit of an ETF is the fact that those who are older, who have retirement funds or who already have long-standing accounts in these legacy investment firms, they're not going to want to deal with buying Bitcoin on going through Coinbase or going through, any of these other exchanges. If they're able to do it with their legacy investment firm they already are established with, it's going to be so much easier, because then you got to think of, all right, so now if I go ahead, and we know this, keeping your, especially if you have a large amount, keeping it on an exchange is not the wisest thing to do. So now you've got to get a wallet. You got to learn to set that up, and hopefully you don't fuck that up. So there's just a lot of different things to think about when you are, getting involved with crypto, that it's going to be a lot easier. So if this were to pass eventually, this would be a huge benefit, but there's also some negatives too. But I really don't want to go into that. I just want to pop on and share with you guys what's going on. No one knows why. I don't know if anyone's going to get fired or not. I think somebody will be a scapegoat. Somebody will be let go due to this. I don't even want to call it an error. This was just somebody, for whatever reason, decided to post this without verifying the information, without verifying the facts, and it really affected Bitcoin, and it really affected those who, as I said, we're talking in the tens of millions of dollars being liquidated due to this one story. So that goes to show that this was a big deal, because it could take years to build credibility and trust, but it can be destroyed within a matter of seconds. So can Cointelegraph recover from this? I don't know. I'm more of a Coindesk guy myself. I don't focus too much on Cointelegraph, but it's unfortunate. We're going to see what happens with this. I mean, of course, everything will blow over. We know it will. A couple days, and this will be, forgotten, unless you're one of those who got burned by this. Then you're going to be like pissed for a long time. But anyway, guys, so this is kind of the situation that we're dealing with. And it really just, this is where it's important to do your own fact checking. So even though a story comes out saying this or that, a lot of people rushed to liquidate, to sell their Bitcoin, right? And I'm of a nature of trying to get a handle on what's going on. Any sort of doing research, especially now, because we know it's like healthcare, right? We know that for healthcare, we need to take, you need to take, be an advocate for yourself or for your family, because nobody is going to. Yes, we're getting information from Cointelegraph or whatever news outlet or whatever, but still it's up to us to kind of maybe do some cross-referencing to see if this is actually true or not. It's hard to know because things happen so fast in crypto. It's like very slow and then poof, right? A long time of maybe just being chill out, especially in this bear market, and then all of a sudden something happens. So imagine when we come out of this and now we're in a bull cycle, things are going to be just ridiculously crazy. So this was a major misstep from Cointelegraph. I'm really disappointed, and I'm disappointed in the fact that they're saying, oh, this is, we strive to have the highest standards of journalism. No, you don't, or else this would have never happened. And why do you have to audit the system? You already have a system in place. You need to find out what went on in your employee's head to make them decide that it was okay to post this. And there was no cross-referencing. There was no higher-ups. Whoever did this just had the ability to post without any sort of, moving it up the chain of command, if you will, and confirming that, yes, this has been verified. We have blah, 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 XYZ covered. And then going from there and getting the green light. I mean, we may never know, but we might. So, but I do know that I think in this article that was sent, there's a lot of holes and it raises a lot of more questions for me as to why this occurred. Because this is something that's been in our heads. Everyone's kind of in the back waiting for decisions to happen. And then for this to pop out, which was really, to me, after I was thinking about it, really unexpected. It was really early in the morning. So I was like, wow, this was a really strange turn of events. What happened so fast? That was my initial thought. And then I'm thinking, really? Well, that's great for Bitcoin. It's great for crypto as a whole. But still in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then all of a sudden, boom, we come back and it's been, and I hate this term fake news. I think it's poor grammar. It's just, it's false. It's misleading. It's untrue. It's not accurate reporting. And it's certainly not disciplined journalism or accurate, or you didn't dot your I's and cross your T's. So anyway, if anyone's here is watching, or if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat section. But man, I'm just glad that part of it's over. We're going to see what the fallout is from this. But so I hope everyone's having a great day. If you have any questions, I know we have someone here watching. And even if you watch this on the replay, thank you so much for checking us out. I hope you got some information. I hope you learned something from this live stream. This is a short one today, but unless anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Again, if you're watching in the replay, go ahead and put your question in there. If you want to be a member of our Blockchain Explorer membership, please feel free to click on the link in the chat box below. We're going to do all kinds of got live streams, shout outs, exclusive for members. If you haven't subscribed to our channel and you feel that there's value in what I'm providing, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I appreciate you guys all very much, because I'm here for you, not me. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps. Aloha, my friends.